Oh boy, it's time for some more Plan B Terraform. I'm excited to get back into this because our world has just become not as dry as my humor. So, wow, that actually looks really cool. 30 meters of water, that's deep. Well, compared to nothing. We've got our massive highway over here transporting goods from our main complex. And I think, actually, while I'm thinking about it, it's time we put some barriers to stop things getting up to our things. So these just need reinforced concrete. I might just up our concrete production and maybe even double up, because we're going to need a bunch of these. I'm assuming, I'm not 100% certain how this water blocking works because this is now like flooded an area here. I'm assuming maybe we're supposed to like stop it before it gets up to an area because it doesn't look like our pumps do anything to suck out water, and it looks like it's just holding back water in an area there. So I'm not 100% certain. We'll have to see. How is our terraforming thing doing? We still need more nitrogen. It seems to be a very slow production. So that's a very strong shape. The water even shines up a bit there. That's nice. Okay, let's check. So we've got dam elements. If we look at our water view over here, we can see where things are expanding. So it's going to come up over here. We might be actually safe for now. I don't know how high the waters do rise. I'm not sure if there's a way to predict that, but it's expanding all sorts of places, which is so cool. We're getting like little stream networks coming out of the mountains. So I'm assuming there's like precipitation or something. I wonder if they're going to add like weather effects into the game. I'm enjoying this. The city seems pretty stocked up in reinforced concrete, so I'm just going to add a little production thing over here. It may screw things up, but I just want to get enough dams because I don't know what's going to happen over here. This is expanding deeply over here. We did plant some trees somewhere. So as far as I know, they're supposed to expand if they're in good conditions. These ones are not, but conditions are improving continuously, so it'll probably happen at some point. I'm not going to plant a whole lot of them until I know they can actually survive. Okay, so our current goal is to get a population of 30,000. We've sort of stalled now at 19 and a half. This city just needs food to keep growing. And our food production, I think, is limited by what? Compost. And that compost is limited by the nitrogen. So really we need a more efficient nitrogen production system. This isn't cutting it. So we are getting water out of this, but I think we can just do it for the single resource. So I'm just going to go... I'm assuming the ice will recede, but so let's not go all the way out there, but let's do some ice extractors and make a system that's a little bit more streamlined. Okay, so we're going to get nitrogen. So let's get nitrogen coming into our line over here. Let's do 10 trains. We can also add some more storage here. It is an extremely slow production. And I really don't know what to do about this water. Building some mega structures, basically. Because now this place has kind of become defunct because we can't do that stuff. So maybe I should just destroy this place. Resources that are underwater then kind of mean they are useless. I'm sure there's a way around that. I don't know at the moment. Unless the idea is to have an area like fully enclosed. But I'm not sure. Okay, we're growing again. We're up to 20k. So we're getting enough food in here now. I think our nitrogen production is working. We can put in some more storage for some organic waste over here because we're going to get a ton of that. Okay, what do our other towns need? New Istanbul is in need of high-tech parts. We are providing them. I think we just might not have enough. Yeah, they're pretty much empty, these trains. So let's check. They are lacking in aluminium. We have over here, but they're not going to this place. We haven't actually utilized them. So let's get a train coming from our recycling place to here. Aluminium. It's 10 trains. Probably overkill for this short distance, but it's fine. Look, we've got water trapped behind there, so I don't get it. So like it comes out of the soil and now gets trapped in an area, which means the way I would use the dams doesn't work because it's not blocking it rising, it's blocking it going downhill. I mean, which is basically what a dam does, but that's not how I envisioned it working. So this whole mega project over here is kind of going to be pointless because it's going to fill up from behind as the water starts creeping up here. I mean, it is like ice in the soil and stuff that is melting, which is part of it. So in that sense, it makes sense, but I'm not 100% certain how we're supposed to control it. We've got a little river forming over here. Oh, wow, look at that. That's actually making a proper river. That is awesome. Okay, so that's one thing you could definitely control with a dam. You fill up like a canyon with water instead of having it come flooding your city. So if we look at our other towns over here, we don't see anything happening water-wise. This is spreading, but it's pretty far away for now. I'm assuming at some point we're going to get rivers forming up over here, and then we might want to like do a dam to stop them flooding. Like this one might actually flood off here. It's kind of hard to tell the flow. It does look like it's going downhill this way, so I think it's probably safe. Yeah, so I think it's less water rising, but more water flowing downhill from when it gets created that we need to worry about. But we'll see. I'm going to finish this wall just to see. Though I feel like once you have one of these dams, you make like a whole area unpassable because you can't put trains and things through there. But yeah, this confuses me. Population is up to 24,000. Very green and good. Let's check if we've got progress over here. Still high-tech parts, though there are some coming in now. I think we just need more. Little river coming down here. This might be the case of we block that off to prevent it flowing down into this area, but I'm not certain. Let's see. Okay, let's just do it a little bit more measurable because you can see that expanding on the map over there. I wouldn't mind like a even more high contrast like flow map where we can actually see the elevation change, because this is just like a depth map. You can see what's lower than others, but like a depth map would be like the contrast, like the difference between the two. So like you can see the steepness of a slope, so you can get an idea of where things would flow. It's pretty simple to do. I did that when I was doing a procedural generation thing. 45-meter deep ocean over here. Same. I'm assuming this place also is short on... Oh, it's also short on oxygen. Well, that's surprising. Okay, you can actually replace city buildings. I'm not sure it's an ideal use of things, but I mean, we could essentially eliminate that entire thing by just putting another supply thing right over there. We don't need it in the city anymore, because now it's just going to come straight in. We're about to hit 30k, 29.27. Okay. What's the shortage? Food still. Oh, now it's organic waste. That's an issue. Interesting. I mean, you can also make compost from something else. I think it was carbon and something. Was it carbon and nitrogen? Yeah, carbon and nitrogen. So we could do a secondary production of that. I just assumed that the waste would be enough. But I guess I ain't pooping enough. This should just give us a little base level continuous production of compost over here, because this is all passive atmospheric creation over here. So like 5 factories producing compost. Kind of disrupts the visual understanding of this area, but it should be enough to get stuff in here. Can they reach? Should be. Here we go, population at... It's growing. Maybe another couple of food trucks, food trains. Here we go, we're almost there. 29,800. I wonder what we're gonna get now. That's a pretty thriving looking little city. It's not even that little anymore. So now it's water that's the issue. We should be able to start pumping up water soon. Okay, so we put our little dam wall over here. It's hard to see exactly, but it does look like it might be pushing meltwaters away. So I think that's more the intended use. Yeah, because we've got pooling water over here that's just coming from meltwaters above this water line. So yeah, it's a little bit different to what I expected, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Like, we're going to get some issues over here because we're getting meltwater coming off here. And we're going to have a whole river coming through this area over here, I think. It does look like that's going to be the water's intention over here. So maybe we should stop that before it becomes problematic. Maybe divert it into the other basin down this side. Unlocked nothing. Oh no. Is that all the tech we get? Reach a population of 100,000 in your biggest city. I was hoping we would get some more things to manage water and terraformation and stuff. Temperature is now getting pretty balmy. We're at positive temperatures on the equator now. 3 degrees. Where did we plant those trees? Look at that. They're growing. Conditions healthy and growing. We got green. And our eucalyptus, I think it died. That's awesome. Okay, so I might just start planting a plantation over here. Let's go over here. Some between both the areas. Keep our pines, I think, fairly northern. And then we can do some eucalyptus in our southern area. Though I think we already had some equatorial pines, but it's fine. So this was where we... No. You can actually see it from space. So we had some pines there. Let's make this our eucalyptus zone. Hopefully the conditions are warm enough. It might not be, because they do need warmer temperatures than the pine that's dormant. We'll see. Okay, I want to block this still so we don't have a major river coming into our city. But you can actually build these dams over rocks. We are going to get some flow over here as well. Like, it's fine, but I don't really want it to like start messing up our city growth and stuff. Yeah, this is becoming a big flowing river over here. How cool is that? And this too, this is a massive river over there. And this has become a beautiful little delta. But icy still, but... Sorry, I'm just really enjoying looking at all this. It's a fun little simulation going on in the background there. Yeah, you see that is pooling up over there. Because that would have flowed down, I think, through this area. And I can see this one is now inching its way down there. So I might need to figure out something for that. Because these are all going to try and join up somewhere through here. Somewhere. And that's going to interrupt this whole shipping lane. And I don't know if trains can go through water. Probably not. In fact, we can probably take out this whole central region over here and just put something like that. Because all this, it actually needs to be, let's put it there. Now that can fill in and utilize the space a little bit better. What the hell? Alien ship. Alright, I just hope we don't wake up on Mars or something. What are the chances of coming across that? That is so cool. Well, let's not flood that dude underwater. Oxygen is now an issue again over here. So I might do the same thing and change the way we do things. We don't need a transport network for oxygen. It's kind of redundant. So I'm actually going to delete that. Delete this whole thing over there. And then we're just going to find a spot. We're going to add in a supply center. And oxygen depot. And I'm just going to walk it out of town a little bit. Way more than necessary, but it's fine. And then we shouldn't have to worry about oxygen ever again. Kind of funny watching them leaf rope down there. Looks like water is still getting through here. At least it appears to be behind the wall there. Unless that's just moist. Moist. Yeah, I'm not happy with our reinforced concrete production thingy. It was an experiment and it didn't work out. I'm not going to delete what we have there because I'm honestly just too lazy to set up more trains. But I think we can do a way better system. So we need concrete. We need steel. And we produce reinforced concrete. And then we just scale that vertically. Is that efficient? Probably not, because that has so much travel time and lag between the different sectors. But that seems to be one way we could do it. I mean, that does seem like a functional system, except for the lag going up there. But it does give you like a slow backup of storage. Probably better to do like wide and long, but it's working. I'm literally just gonna wall off this entire thing and make an ocean here. This might be a terrible idea, but it's fun. Yeah, this place is flooding up now, but it's fine because it pretty much choked out our resources anyway. Okay, what are you lacking? City, Dar es Salaam, reinforced concrete and high-tech parts. Let's up you to 20 high-tech part trains, and your reinforced concrete, your trucks will put you up to 80. Yeah, this place is dead. It does seem to be working as a dam over here, so it definitely is more of a downslope preventer than an uprise protector. But this is going to be a big thing, because this really wants to go down into that sea over there. I mean, it might be possible for trains to go through, but I don't think so. Let me try something. Is it possible? No, they just go around. They don't go through and they don't go on top. Now that would be cool to be able to build rail on top of your dams or roads on top of your dams. Dev, please. Real civil engineer would love for rail bridges. Place is looking super cool though. How are trees doing? Wow! They're spreading like wildfire. Or the opposite of wildfire. where else did we put trees? These ones all died. Fine. Is it just that one patch that survived? And I'll put something southernish. Ah, there. These guys. Dormant. Okay. So the pine trees are growing, but the eucalyptus are not quite ready for it yet. What about dropping some there? Let's see how that goes. Growing. Temperature rise. Slow. We're at just about -10 for now. Nitrogen is still our issue. Yeah, these things are very slow producers. Definitely looks like things are still flooding past areas. Somehow. I guess it's more just melting coming up after this. Because it is stopping like flow, but it's not, it's still continuing beyond, I don't know. I don't know. You don't know the trouble I've seen. Did I plant that tree? Yes. But these ones are flourishing. Look at that. That's beautiful. These ones, not so much. If we put some pines over here, will they do well? And then maybe try some eucalyptus up closer to the equator. Try some pines on the slopes over here. I wonder if it's going to simulate like tree lines and stuff, because there is a thing like altitude where trees will stop growing because of pressures and stuff. Pressures and temperatures and all that sort of stuff. Let's try some eucalyptus up here. See if they join up. It's cool that there's like old trees, young trees, and a little bit of bare area as well. Looks pretty natural. This tree is dead because it's underwater. I might just pop the camera down. Speed things up. Okay, well, I think the water level rose, but I'm not sure how much the plants expanded during that. Oh, eucalyptus certainly did. Maybe we watch that instead. Some fall colors. Autumn, as regular people would say. Damn you, American language, you get stuck in our head. Let's try some pines down here. It would also be nice to have like a temperature map, like different map modes. That's always something cool to have, I think. But maybe I'm just a nerd for maps. Okay, I actually need to do some building now. I've just been caught up in how cool things look. So temperature, influx of gases seems to have stopped for some reason. Have we run out of... I think we may have started to run out of fluorine here, fluorite. So let's find some more sources of that. Mineral mode. Here's one of the rarer ones. got 2 patches over there. We've got 1 over here. Ideally looking for something nearby. And that seems to be the most nearby one here. We've got a rail line over here, so I'm just going to joink it down here. Got 2 different color mountain types. I wonder if there's like a biome things in the world generation. Which is not going to become apparent until it greens up. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Train. Dump your stuff up over here. And we can put... Oof. Let's do 20. How many were we using at the other place? 5. At least we've got tons of nitrogen getting stored over here now. Yeah, because we've got the dark mountains over here and the red mountains over here. And we've got grey mountains over here, or browny mountains. So they're different stone types. And like these ones are slaty volcanic rocks. Or granite rocks? Volcanic rocks. I wonder, can we build rail lines out of here? No, you can't. I wonder if there's going to be some other form of transportation planned, because resources in a crater like that, you cannot access them. There's definitely like a massive room to grow in these games. Ooh, we're shrinking over here. What's up? Reinforced concrete and high-tech parts. What is the holdup? I think it's time to put a train incoming here. I think our creation system is not bringing it in. Reinforced concrete. We're going to do about 20 of you. Let's do 25. They're lacking steel. I think we need to start importing more iron. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see which ones are moving and not. It might be nice to have like lights on them. They've already got like light towers. Maybe just like a green light and a red light on top of the towers to show which ones are operational. I mean, you can see them if you look at them, but if you're just quickly wanting to delete them, you know, might be nice. Yeah, they've got new buildings filling up the sludge. This took a while, but yeah, that's growing. Food reinforced concrete. Food is short because of water. Well, water we can actually now just start pumping. Like we can actually see where we can put water pumps over here. It's a very stupid way of doing it, but I'm doing it, okay? I get lazy. I know it's a bad habit. How's Mr. Alien Dude? How are you doing? If I click a million times, does it do something? Nope. I think it's just a visual Easter egg. I wonder how many more there are. It's a big planet to go over. I was just lucky to see that. These eucalyptus plants are doing beautifully. These pines have spread up the hills over there. Beautiful. Both of these are growing. Let's try again over here. Once there's like enough around each major body of water, then they should be self-sustaining. Need to get some pine slow down there. I think it might be a little bit cold. Yeah, the negative minimum is -40 and it needs to be -30 for the pines to grow. How's our atmosphere stuff? Yeah, that's going. That is going. Okay, this city is slowly dying. Population is decreasing. This is not good. High-tech and reinforced concrete still. Okay, let's see. Because we were doing a production up here. I think, yeah, it's all just falling apart. We're tearing apart. It doesn't let you build on non-mineable areas, so you can just spam it over if you accidentally delete a few too many. Well, that's cool. It resets their rotation. Make them dance. On spreading around the lakeside there. It's beautiful. Okay, it's not in the red now. Not in the green either, but that's all right. Reinforced concrete is our limit in most places at this point. So I think that's what needs to be scaled up. I think what we need to do is we just need to have the reinforced concrete that we're doing over here go to our main city. And then we do one over here somewhere for the two of these. So we need sulfur and iron. We've got two big deposits over there and iron over there and sulfur down there. So if we put a big old reinforced concrete producer system over here, we should be good. So we're going to need concrete. Something like that. Let's try and figure out a system for... So you take in sulfur. And you put out concrete. Then we need steel in, and I know there's no outputs. We need to make steel over there. And we bring in iron. Now, what are the ratios like? 1:1, 3:1, 3:1. Okay. So this system, we just bring in iron, we bring in sulfur, and out comes reinforced concrete. We are out of extractors. Are we not making extractors in our build zone over here? I think I did not. So extractors just need steel. This is our steel over there. This is extractor. Constantly running out of them, so I'm going to build 3 of them. Yeah, just keeping up with the expansion is what I'm not doing. Okay, these are growing. Sort of. We're now at -5 degrees. Though the temperature on the equator is about 10-11 degrees maximum, which is great. Not enough oxygen. Oh, the place shrunk. Jeez, we also running out of everything. It's because I haven't been keeping up with updating our mining. Okay, so these need aluminium and polymers. We are actually building them there, but we're not bringing in enough aluminium. I don't think we actually are bringing in aluminium here. That's why. We've got a lot of recycling needing stuff here. Another thing I think this game would really do well with is some modding support. I have no idea what people would do, but that's the exciting thing. You never know, and it's always amazing. But I think, as I said, I think this is just a solo developer, so that's difficult. But we'll see what happens. I see a bright future for this game. Though I'm not sure if there's any more content at the moment beyond this point. I might have to check, though I said I wasn't going to really look up stuff. I'll do like 1 or 2 more levels and see if anything materializes. New Fukuoka is at almost 25,000. We've actually dropped in population since the goal earlier. Supply has not been amazing. Oh, this place is just shrinking. Okay, we're growing again here. For now. High-tech parts. Your issue is aluminum. Well, we got a whole lot of you over here, so maybe we do something about that. Not quite right to go through it like that, but this is the most direct route. Okay, aluminum train. That should help fix some issues, because we actually weren't importing raw aluminium. We were only using recycled, which is great, but also not when you're not getting enough. -3 degree global temperature. I just want to find an area where the minimum is 30, and then we can put some pine trees and have them expand as the conditions ripen. You seem pretty happy over there. So that's what's cool about these growing for themselves. They'll find an area that's acceptable conditions, and that's where they will go. And if they no longer can grow, they'll stop. We can help them along as well. Okay, populations are growing in some places again, which is great. Reinforced concrete is still an issue. I guess to a point where growing is really difficult. Great Northern Dam seems to be working. Start expanding this now that we're getting production again. So what we really need to do is start making like massive ramps up in the production of all the resources we need for the cities. And I think that'll probably be the step for next time. I'm not actually sure we accomplished a lot today, but our world has certainly changed. And we've basically just reached a global temperature of 0 degrees, which is a pretty good milestone, I'd say. It means on average, everywhere on the planet is habitable. I mean, the pole is still negative 50-ish minimum, and the northern pole, yeah, negative 45. But the equator maximum is about 16 degrees, which is, pretty comfortable. I mean, people would be pretty happy there. New Dar es Salaam is pretty much on the equator, so they're probably actually the happiest of them all. Though the temperate area is New Fukuoka, because that's where we started. Here's our biggest one. Population currently 24,000. Yeah, to go down a little bit. New Istanbul, population of 6,800. The New Dar es Salaam, which is growing rapidly now, is just at 6,700 and rising. And I think this is my favorite forest. The pine slopes of Mount whatever crater, which has some beautiful oceans in it. I wouldn't mind spending some time there. Fascinating landscape, that. Anyway, yeah, we shall expand like crazy next time. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you. Bye!